Scott Parker, you must be delighted.
I'm absolutely delighted, Matt. Yeah, I mean, I thought generally the way we went about it today was superb. Made 8 changes or 9 changes, whatever it was today, and obviously very proud of the boys what have come in, executed, give absolutely everything, and got a well-worthy result. I thought for large parts today, certainly first half, we have some big opportunities, and probably scoreline could have been a little bit different. And generally, our whole game today was very, very good.
Talk about the changes to the team. It was great to see people like Benny, John Joe come in.
Yeah, it was. I think it was an opportunity I think everyone's situation was a little bit different today in terms of the starting team. Some players not had enough minutes due to not being able to get in the team at this moment in time. Other players coming back from injury, Benny, and then obviously debuts in Marcus, in John Joe. So everyone was a little bit different. New players coming in, and like I said, I think what pleases me the most is how well everyone fitted in. Everyone knew and knows exactly this team and what we stand for and what we're about. And it looked very, very similar to what I've seen for large parts of this year. When people come into this team, yeah, they seem to deliver.
It was a change of formation as well. It looked like you've been working on that in training all week.
Yeah, we've done a little bit of work. Obviously, a quick turnaround in games. We've done a little bit of work on video. Decided to change system today. Just felt that it could help us in the game. Certainly could give us a little bit of platform, something different for Southampton to think about as well. And again, credit to the players, because a couple of classroom sessions yesterday, 30 minutes on the grass, and they've done very well.
CJ, skipper today, that's been some turnaround for him, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, and well worthy of it, to be fair. And CJ's been first class since I've come in, and I think we all see CJ and the progressions he's made as a footballer on the pitch. As a young lad now, trying to develop him and give him a bit more responsibility in terms of that leader and responsible of a team and leading out a team. So he deserved the captaincy today. It's another new experience for CJ, something he'll learn from and grow from. But like I said, again, he was brilliant.
He was pivotal as well, wasn't he, bringing the ball out of defence?
He was, yeah. Look, the way the game was today in terms of how they play, it's a man-for-man game, an aggressive team. Certainly when you go back to your keeper, they lock on, and it's man-for-man in certain times. In man-for-man games, you need to drive space, you need to have dribblers, you need to try and execute or have a game understanding, and we did that. Barnsley was fantastic in terms of a platform and then runners off from him, and then being progressive and forceful and not capping back and going back into that phase, which is sometimes really difficult. And CJ at times, centre halves, you're going to need to commit and you're going to need to drive space. And again today, I think we see it the other night, and we see it again tonight that CJ in times was driving space.
You make some changes, bring Marcus Edwards on. I bet you wish you could do that every game, don't you?
I wish I had. I wish I could say I had a real input in that. So yeah, look, I was pleased for Marcus. He's not been with us long, and like always, need to protect Marcus a little bit, along with others as well. Today, I think you could see some players were on certain minutes and didn't want to expose them too much because of where they currently are, and Marcus probably falls into that bracket. I thought he done brilliant when he came on. I mean, what a start for him in terms of coming on, making his debut, scoring a goal, and winning the game for us. So I'm really pleased for him.
Word for Joe Barres as well. He stepped up off the bench against the Premier League side and did really well.
Fantastic, yeah. I mean, we gave Joe the chance against Reading, and as a manager, and certainly the position I sit in, obviously you only ever see young players train with you, and always the next challenge and the next test for these young players is when you put them into a competitive game, and that came first for him at Reading, and he ticked that box. He was superb. Today the next challenge comes for him when I go to him and give him the opportunity to go against a Premier League outfit. And I mean, the boy looked like as if he'd played a handful of games, to be honest with you. He come on with a real arrogance and a real control about him, so I was really pleased with him as well.
How does having someone like John Joe Shelby around the group with someone like Joe Barres help him?
Yeah, it definitely helps. And I think they're the dynamics of squads, to be fair. I think dynamics of squads. I thought John Joe not played again a lot of football today. You could see his quality. He brings a calmness and a control to your game. You can see he's been in and around it for some time and has got huge quality. And John Joe, along with the other senior players, Joe Worrell, Ashley Barnes, incredible. Like both of them. I mean,
with some tired legs, weren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean Ashley Barnes. He did not stop running. To be fair, big chance as well, what fell for him. And all these players, look, they're helpers for me, because as a coach, you can push and push and push. You could drive standards and drive the way we want to play. You need a senior core group as well of men that are pushing in that right direction, and we've got that here.
Does this group keep continuing to surprise you on days like this?
Yeah, it probably does. I think that's fair to say, and I think probably that it's fair to say that because of the position we've only been together for 6 or 7 months. So I'm always learning about the group. I'm learning about them every day, and in every game that comes about, there's a different challenge. So I'm learning about that. The challenges today were, like I said, some not played for some time, some been out. What we're going to see, and they do keep surprising me. That's fair to say, which is good.
Some great celebrations at the full-time whistle. 3rd long-distance away trip with over 1,000 fans there. That's special, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as always, these away fans never cease to surprise me. And I think for us as a group, we're always so appreciative of when they come and support us, really. I get the demands, and I understand, certainly in the current day, how difficult that can be. Always delighted and always so pleased that when we get a result and our fans go home happy and we're over there celebrating is a huge pleasing moment, really.
Are you going to be sat there Monday night in front of the draw, looking at who you might get?
I'd like to say I was, and I'll have one eye on it, but no doubt we'll be prepping for our game on Wednesday. So all focus now goes on to Wednesday, which is another big game for us now. But of course we'll have one eye. Hopefully a home draw in front of our fans, and we can move from there.
Talking about Wednesday, Hull scrapping at the bottom end of the table. That's not going to be easy, is it?
No, it's not going to be an easy game. Tough game. You can see that. I think a couple of their last results went to Sheffield and got a very good result. Recruited really well in January as well. New manager coming in, an organised team with some real quality as well. So no game's easy in this division, and we're now at the back end, or we're coming towards the back end, 15, 16 games left. As always, we'll do our work now, be diligent in our work, and we'll prep to go and put a big performance in on Wednesday.
Did the performances of the lads today who haven't played much come into your thinking on Wednesday? Yeah,
of course. This was an opportunity for every one of them. Well, look, this squad's big, and there's only so many I can pick. Starting 11 obviously speaks for itself, and then as in speaks for itself in terms of a general number, subs as well. So I always explain to the boys, and I explained it today, every opportunity that comes is an opportunity to impress, an opportunity to get everyone thinking. And to be fair, every single one of them, they did exactly that today.
Guess that makes your job really tough going into Wednesday, doesn't it?
It does, but yeah, it's always difficult. It's difficult because, the hardest part of my job is that there's only a limited amount of numbers that you can select from, and some boys are always going to be disappointed and sometimes a little bit unfair and a little bit unjust. But this is the dynamics we're in, and performances like that from players that have, like I said, not had a lot of time can only do themselves good.
Thank you.